So the drop pays a lot. This should be a very easy way to win playing Baccarat. I don't see this losing. The only thing you'd really have to do is if you see a chop, 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 chop board, don't play it. Switch to a different strategy. Okay. If you see some of the board kind of has some drops, where banker wins 2 in a row or 3 in a row, player wins 1 or 2 in a row, you've got to, you're in good shape there. So we'll go ahead and show that new strategy for you guys for free, and you should do well at the casino with it, okay? For those of you that have already taken my training, thank you so much. I appreciate the channel support, where you only have to win 1 time out of every 8. So you can literally lose 7 times out of 8, and I'll still teach you how to win. It's going to cover the money management, the bet sizing, how to identify the shoe, which strategy to play. Now, you're going to get, with the training, you're going to get 3 strategies: the crazy 8 strategy, the momentum strategy, and this one over here, this Baccarat press regress strategy also comes with it. So you get all 3 strategies, and you get the 3 training videos that teaches you the money management, how to win 1 out of 8, the correct way to play to be successful. Okay, you get all of that in the Baccarat total package. So go to gamblewithjimmy.com and go ahead and get your training. And let's go ahead and go to the tutorial now that that's over with. And I appreciate the support. gamblewithjimmy.com. Okay, now let's go ahead and see if we can win $1,000 here. All right, so what we're going to do, we got a $10,000 buy-in here. What we're going to do is we're going to just let this dealer go for a little bit. Okay, now we have a player win. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and bet player because we're betting on 1 to drop. If it doesn't drop, we're going to lose every single time. All right, so we're going to go $25 on player. Okay, we're going to lose. Now we're going to go $50 on banker to win. Okay, we're going to win. All right, so we're up $22, and now we don't bet anything. We don't bet anything. We're just going to let the dealer go. So we're playing the last one to win, but we're not continuing to play the winner. So we're not just keep going and going with the winner. Okay, so player 1. So see what I'm saying? We would have lost if we were betting the player. Betting the winner. So now we're going to go ahead and bet player because it won. So we're only looking to win that 1 time. Okay, so we're going to go 25 on player. Okay, we're going to get the win. Okay, so we're up $47. And now we're going to take this off. Okay, banker 1. Okay, so we're going to go with banker here to see if banker can win. 25 on banker. Okay, we're gonna tie. We got very lucky to get a tie there. Okay, we're gonna get the win. Okay, so right now this is 2 drop, 2 drop, 2 drop. So we're gonna take this one off. Okay, banker's gonna win again. So we're gonna wait. Okay, banker wins again. Okay. Okay, banker's on a big win streak. Okay, so player 1. So we're going to go ahead and bet player now. Okay, we're going to win. And now we're going to take this one off. Okay, player wins again. We're going to take this one off. Okay, player's winning again. And again. And again. Okay, wow. Even wins with 1-0. 1-0. Okay, so banker finally won. So we're going to go with banker here. And what we're doing is we're only winning a quarter. We haven't had to go up any higher or anything like that. Now, once we get in a profit, we can be a little more aggressive. Okay, so right now we're just kind of chilling out. The system's working right now. Now we would be making a fortune if we were just playing the winner. As you can see right now, we would be making a fortune if we just kept with and stayed with the winner. But that's not what we're doing right now. So we're not going to switch just because we see that. We're going to just stay what's working, and we're going to take this one off. That's a tie. Okay, so banker won. Banker's keeping winning again. Okay, banker wins. Okay, player won. So we're going to go with player. Okay, we're going to lose. So banker won, so we're going to go with banker. We're going to go to 50. Okay, we're going to lose, so we're going to go to player. We're going to go 150. Okay, so we're going to lose 3 in a row, and now we're going to go on banker. Okay, so this is what I told you at the beginning of the strategy. I explained to you that if you don't have any of them dropping, you're going to lose. Okay, but we have plenty of bankroll to overcome this. All we need is one time for it to drop. Okay, so we got to go with banker. I'm going to go 300 on banker. Okay, that's a tie. Okay, I'm going to lose again. So player won. So I'm going to go 600. Going to lose again. Okay, so look at all these chops in a row. Every one of those are a chop in a row. Okay, now if you're playing, if you take the training, you would never be losing this many times in a row. There's no way that you would have lost this many times in a row, because on the free tutorials, I don't get to show you how we play. So keep that in mind, okay? So here, and what we also do in the training, we don't just keep doubling our bets and doubling our bets and doubling our bets. It's only okay to do that like 2 to 3 times, okay? So right here on a banker, I just don't see this just going all the way down. I think that's almost impossible to do. So we're going to go ahead and bet real big here with banker. I'm actually going to do $1,000 on banker. Okay, and I'm going to lose again. And I'm going to go another 1,000 on player. Whoops, that's too much. Okay, we're finally going to get a win. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to wait on this one. Okay, banker won. So banker won, so we're going to go with banker. Okay, we're going to do 500 on banker. Okay, that's going to be a tie. We'll repeat it. And we're going to lose. So we're going to go 1,000 on player. We're going to win. Okay, we're going to go, let's see, player 1, right? Yeah, so we're going to wait. Okay, player 1 again. Player 1 again. Okay, so banker 1. So we're going to go 500 on banker. Okay, that's a tie. Okay, so banker finally won 2 in a row. So we win there. All right, so now we're going to wait, actually. We're going to wait for player to win. Okay, player didn't win. Okay, player won that time. All right, so we're going to go 500 on player. Oh, we got robbed. It was 9-9. Ah, that stinks. We'll go with banker for 1,000. Okay, we win. Okay, we're going to go ahead and wait. Okay, so player 1. So we're going to go with the winner, with the player. We're going to go 500 on player. Okay, we're going to go 1,000 on banker. Okay, we're going to go 1,000 on player. We're going to win. Okay, we're going to wait now. We're going to wait. Okay, banker 1. So we're going to go 500 on banker. Okay, we win. Okay, we're going to wait now. Okay, banker wins again. Okay, player's going to win. So we're going to go 500 on player. Okay, we're going to lose. We're going to go 1,000 on banker. We're going to win. Okay, we're going to wait. Okay, we're going to wait. Banker keeps winning. All right, there's a player win right there. All right, so we're going to go 500 bucks. Now we're up 845, so we can bring it down to like $100 now. Okay, we'll go with banker for 200. Okay, we got Rob there. We're going to go 500 here with player. We're going to win. Okay, so we're up $1,045. Let's go. Let's take this one off. Okay, banker 1. Okay, so we're going to go with banker. Let's go 100 with banker. Okay, let's go 200 with player. Okay, we're going to win. We'll wait it out until banker wins. Okay, so banker 1. So let's go 100 on banker. Yeah, it's working, guys. The system is definitely working. You know, now listen, couple things. I know a lot of you, when you see $500,000 bets and things like that, I realize that a lot of you guys are not able to do that. But keep in mind, this is a free tutorial, okay? You know, we don't bet crazy and stuff like that, but I'm just playing math here, okay? I realize that you can get into these losing streaks like we did. So when you go through this situation like right here, where you have all of these in a row that are chops, that's really bad for what we're doing. Now, in the training, when you see something like that, you can just stop playing and you could just wait until it goes back to a situation like this. You see what I'm saying? So when you start seeing a stretch of something happen, and what you're seeing is what's happening is bad for what you're playing, you just got to use common sense. You know, I don't, you know, just because it's like 1, 2, or 3 losses in a row doesn't mean that I would just quit playing that. But we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row, 6 in a row, and it was 7 out of 8. I mean, that's pretty bad. 7 out of 8. So that's a chop board right there. And then of course it goes through its changes, and that's what we want. Okay. So let's see what we got left of this shoe. Let's see. We got a little more. So let's see if we can get it to $2,000 profit. So I'm going to continue to be aggressive here. So we'll go ahead and wait for a player to win. Okay, so player got it to 1. So let's go back to 500 a pop. Okay, we're going to get the win. Okay, so what we got to do now is we've got to wait for banker to win. And banker won. Now, because we're up $1,740, we're just going to go $100 here on banker. Okay, and now we're going to go 200 on player. Okay, and now we're going to go 500 on banker. Well, here, let me clear this. Let me make sure. Yes, 500 on banker. Okay. 500 on banker. Okay, we win. So as you can see, it seems to be a pretty decent system that we can take, you know, we can play. Now, guys, trust me, take the training and you'll be able to do exactly what we're doing, but you can do it in a more conservative way. Okay, so Well, we need one more win to get to 2,000. Okay, so there's a player win. So here it could be right here. We're just going to do 100. We win here. That's a $2,000 profit. Okay, we're going to tie, and that was the end of the shoe. So we'll just repeat it and keep playing a little. Okay, we're going to lose, so we're going to switch to banker for 200. Okay, we're going to lose, so we're going to go 500 on player. And we're going to win. So $2,115. I really like it. I really like it. I wish we could look back more at the last shoe so we could go over it together. So I probably shouldn't have played anymore, so we could have went back and evaluated that. And so the bottom line is the most important thing when you're playing baccarat is the money management, the bet sizing, and recognizing what strategy that you're doing and what the shoe is doing. So if you see certain things that we're doing that do not work well with what's happening, stop. You don't have to like leave the table. You don't have to wager anything. Just stop and let the shoe change. When you see that the shoe's changing, where it favors what your style you're playing. Now, what's cool about the training is you've got these 3 strategies plus a lot of these free tutorials that I show you. So you've got a lot of different ways that you could attack the casino. What matters is being able to switch to some of the strategies that we're playing and identify what the shoe is telling you. When you get really good at that, you're going to really help yourself tremendously, because so for example, if you see the board dropping like crazy, if you see it just keep dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping, well, gosh, this system would work awesome for you to make a quick, $500, $600, $700. If you see that the board is just chop, 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 well, in the training, you'll play our chop system, So do that, guys. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I will go ahead and post this to the YouTube, and you guys be sure to check out gamblewithjimmy.com, the Baccarat training. And your typically takes about 20 minutes to an hour to process your order. Unless I'm at the casino or something like that, I'll just send you an email and say, hey, I'm at the casino. Give me a couple hours. But other than that, guys, you guys have a fantastic day, and let's beat these suckers in some baccarat.